This is a part 2 to a 2-part episode called Trial of the Elementals. I think you guys will really enjoy this episode. If you didn't listen to part 1, I would really advise going back and listening to it. It's full of other new players and a new DM. I'm just trying some different things to explore some avenues for different NPCs that we might see in the future and some villains that we've already experienced in the past. So thank you guys so much for all your support, and I just want to say, check it out. Let us know what you think, and if you guys like to see more content like this where we explore other avenues of the world around us, let us know.
So, the vaporous presence of your father appears again. You have passed through the second trial. Well done, my children. Fireworks, fanfare, trumpets all go off. It's big, it's loud, it's proud. It's like Genie from Aladdin for a moment there. Like, we're going to make you a star.
This is pretentious.
Yes, it is. That's exactly correct. Since your next trial is combat. When social skills and skillful trials fail, it comes down to pure combat to determine who will win the day. Last one standing wins. Alliances are allowed, but only one can be crowned victorious. Now, you all would know, Genie lore, words are binding arrangements, which means if you agree to whatever kind of alliance, I, the DM, will personally hold you responsible to it until it's completed, okay? So, he tells you, I will be placing you all in your final combat positions, and with a wave of his hand, each of you disappears, and you all reappear in a different place, in a different room, in a different part of the cavern. You find yourself, each of you, separately, are in a sort of looks like a overlook. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a rodeo where you're up in the stand and you're looking down at something. You know, you find yourself in a room, a balcony. Let's go with the balcony. You find yourself in a balcony, okay, with a big glass sheet across it, looking down into a cavern about 30 feet beneath you. And the room has 4 corners in it. Each of the corners has one of these balconies with glass enclosure on it. And each of you find yourself one in each of these rooms. Now, you can communicate. You can yell at each other. Your father's vaporous presence appears in the center of the room. It says, since you all made it through the first 2 trials, I have scored how well you did in each of them, and will be giving you aid based on how well you have done. These judgments are subjective, so don't be complaining about them. And so, each of you are going to be granted an elemental based on how well you did during the first 2 trials. So we'll start at the top. Without a doubt, Ardor did best in both trials. So Ardor, you're going to be getting the really cool elemental. So what I'm going to do, Ardor, would you prefer for me to send this to you through Facebook Messenger or just through the chat right here? You'll need to monitor the stat block on your own.
You can send it through the chat. I have it up on my phone.
She did all right.
She did.
I wouldn't say she did the best, but she did all right.
Did pretty good. So this is from a third-party resource, so you will not recognize the stat block, okay?
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do is put it in there in the chat. I'm also going to drop an image of what this looks like. It's called a Kumburo for our visitors online, and it is an explosive elemental. So Ardor, this is your elemental. It looks like a bullet ripping itself up, like mid-explosion, okay?
Whoa.
Like the Demogorgon from freaking
Stranger Things?
Stranger Things, yeah.
Yeah. But like it's on fire
Yeah.
too. The idea is this elemental is just blowing up constantly. It's explosive. All right. So Ardor did best, so she gets the cool one. In second place, actually, in joint second place is Tifek and Hadeson. Rill, you did really bad in the social one. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
-1 charisma.
You just did. Okay. So, you two will be getting elementals as well. I'm going to assign you. All right, so Tifek, you are going to get a standard Earth Elemental, which I will put the stat block in the chat. And for
Nice.
if you have the monster manual, you're welcome to open it yourself. That's fine. And for Michael, or for Hadeson, I'm going to give you a standard Air Elemental.
Woo!
Finally, for Rill, since you lost, you're going to get the lowest form of elemental. You're getting a method, okay? Let me see here. There isn't like there isn't a water method necessarily, so I'll give you an option.
Isn't
You
there
could
like
have
an
a.
ice?
There is an ice and there is a mud.
Oh, mud, definitely.
Mud? Okay.
Yes. That just
So
fits.
since-
It just fits.
Yeah. Especially since you just
It
had
just
a slide in the
sloughed
mud.
off of him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what stuck to me, and he just
Just carries on.
yeah.
So, each of you have these stat blocks. These are your elementals. Now, what's going to happen is these elementals all appear in the chamber down beneath you. Your father's vaporous presence appears again in the chamber, kind of hovering over all of them. And the chamber is 30 feet square, okay? So, each of your elementals is about 20, 25 feet from any of the other ones, okay? Your father's vaporous presence appears and he says, "All right, final combat. Once your elemental is dead, you will be magically teleported down to the center and will continue combat on your own." So, you want your elemental to last as long as possible, hopefully eliminate some other elementals if you can in the process, but once your elemental's dead, you teleport into the ring, and you will be taking place in combat just like that, okay? And the last one standing wins. That's as simple as that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a message again to Rill first, and then Ardor. Basically, kind of like saying, "We're going for Tifek, right?"
I agree to Tifek first.
AD, yes.
Okay, so you guys are agreeing to gang up on Tifek, is that correct? Okay, very good. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Quick clarifying question. Is there a shell on the front of the balconies?
There is a glass enclosure. The notion is that you cannot interfere until your elemental's
okay.
dead. Yeah.
Okay.
You control your elemental. Once the elemental dies, then you teleport down, and it's you versus whoever's down there.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? A sense of trepidation crawls over all of you. This is the moment you have been waiting for. You all know that your dad's very charismatic. He loves an entrance. He loves to be gregarious and outgoing. But you also know that deep down, he's a very eclectic, somewhat times forgetful, very, what's the word? Not trivial, but kind of happy-go-lucky, likes to change his mind a lot kind of guy, okay? Deep down, you all know him well enough to know that he's unpredictable. You know, you're really not sure what he's going to do next. And he loves a good show. He loves showmanship. He believes that is the core of a genie's identity. And so now you all have the opportunity in final combat to prove who's the best and who's going to inherit the power. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Roll initiative. Your initiative will count for all of this.
Initiative with the
Just
elementals.
just your initiative. 'Cause
Oh, my
You're going to
initiative?
be commanding them. Just your initiative.
Okay.
All right, 20 plus. Doing well so far. I see that Jacen will be at the bottom. 20 to 15.
19.
Rill at the top again. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
7.
7.
7 for both of you.
Oh.
I'm guessing that Ardor has a higher dex. Is that correct?
What is
More
your
than
dex,
likely, yes.
Michael?
It's a +2.
Okay.
All right. So Ardor, you always have the option of going first. If you would rather that Hadeson goes first, you can. But you always have the option to go first.
Please, ladies first. Ladies first.
And finally, bringing up the rear with a 2. Is that correct? Is that what you were signaling me?
Yep. I rolled a 2.
2 for
That was a
Tifek.
2. Yep.
Your elementals are all down in the basin. You sense the moment for combat has come, and Rill, you are the first to react. What do you command your elemental to do? So just to paint the scene, there's a Kumburo, there's an air elemental, there's a earth elemental, and there's a mud method kind of flapping its wings around.
So we've
that's the one
already
you're controlling.
agreed to go after Tifek. So I'm gonna fly at him. How
Okay.
far away are we from each other?
25 feet.
25 feet. Okay. So I'm gonna fly up and over. I'm gonna stay. Let's say try to stay about 20 foot away to start with. And then he's gonna take the dodge action.
So you just fly like a little bit closer, but up in the air
I
somewhere.
want to be like over. I'm trying to
Okay.
move over and kind of be above. Are
Okay,
there any
so you get
rocks
about-
around or anything on the wall?
No, it's
Okay.
it's bare walls and just the balconies. So there's not really any cover. But you
checking.
fly up and you're about 20 feet up in the air.
Yep.
And you take the dodge action.
Yep.
All right. Next is Ardor.
Ardor's Kumburo is going to make a. How far is it away from Jacen's Tifek's elemental?
25. Oh, Tifek element is 25 feet. Yeah, to the air elemental.
Okay. So he's going to go over to the air element. No, not air. Earth, right?
Earth, excuse me. Earth elemental.
Earth.
Earth elemental and do a slam attack.
Let's have it.
So that is an 18 plus 6, so a 24. Does that hit?
24 does hit.
All right. So 9 bludgeoning damage,
All right, that is halved.
3 fire damage.
And 3 fire damage.
Does this earth elemental have any grass on it at all? Any foliage?
Maybe a little bit, but he's mostly made of stone and rock and such.
Well, any foliage is on fire.
Okay. Yeah, you're on fire a little bit. Just a little bit. You're singeing.
Okay.
Okay. That end your turn?
Oh, no, I do it twice. So
Let's go.
I'm gonna roll again. Can do 2 slam attacks. That's in that one.
Oh. So what happens is the mighty Kumburo comes over to your elemental, slams down on it. Your earth elemental kind of takes the hit. It's not a big deal. A couple of rock chips go flying off, but then the second hit, it comes down and it punches the ground, and the ground explodes. It like rockets the fist back a little bit. You caught a little bit off guard. Your Kumburo's caught a little bit off guard. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Hadeson.
So my wind air elemental is gonna go up to, Tifek,
Yeah.
and he's gonna do 2 slams.
Up to the earth elemental.
Sorry, earth
Correct,
elemental.
yeah.
Sorry. The first one is going to be a 12, which I don't think hits, and the second one, is a 10. Does not hit.
Yeah.
He's going to go inside the earth elemental and use his whirlwind
So
ability.
that's an
So it's a
action. You have to pick the
Oh,
slam
sorry,
attacks
sorry.
or the whirlwind. So you slammed, so that's your action, but you can do
Yep.
that next turn. You can still inhabit his
Yep.
space. You want to inhabit his space?
Yes, I would love to inhabit his.
All right.
space.
He gets up in your face about it. Tifek, it is your turn.
It seems that you guys have all come to play. Fine. I'll earn it the right way. And he commands his earth elemental to slam twice against the Kumburo.
Okay, go for it.
It's 18.
Hit.
All right. That's gonna do.
yeah.
Okay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're gonna half that because it's non-magical.
We're looking at a 13 plus 8.
Hit. Kumburo's AC is 14.
All right, that's 14 points of bludgeoning damage. 7.
Halved.
And he's gonna say, "Glide." You watch as the earth elemental sinks into the ground, vanishes.
Straight out of your grasp, you may take the AOs, folks, if you would like to.
Yeah, sure.
Attack of opportunity.
Ardor's gonna have hers do a slam attack on the way down.
Very good.
Natural 20.
Hey, all right, that hits. Go ahead and
It's
make.
hard when you're in his space.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's 14 halved, which is going to be 7 against you.
And for Ardor, what was your attack?
I got an 18 plus 3.
Hit.
So That would be 12 bludgeoning damage and 7 fire.
All right, so that is
6 bludgeoning, 7 fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Sinks into the ground.
End your turn. It is Rill's turn. Rill, Tifek has disappeared into the ground. What do you want to do? Or Tifek's elemental has disappeared into the ground.
I think I would have my elemental fly up to Tifek's location since there isn't a target.
Okay.
And just start scratching on the surface of the glass.
Oh, up to Tifek's
Yeah,
balcony.
just like,
Start scratching.
Hi, I'm here. The most annoying
gives
sound
a-
in the world.
And on top of that, your glass is now scratched, and that's just really annoying to you. So,
I give the biggest glare over to Rill.
very well.
Well, come on then.
All right, Rill, that ends your turn.
Yeah, there's not anything else I can really do.
All right, Ardor and Hadeson.
Ardor first.
I'm gonna hold my turn until the earth elemental reappears.
Very good.
I'm going to go into that hole because I can easily squeeze with my airiness.
Sure.
And
So it
I'm
doesn't disturb the earth,
Yeah, he.
is the thing.
So
Oh.
he just kind of becomes one with the earth and just kind of sinks into it.
Oh, then sorry. Then I will float
It's
into
not
the air.
burrowing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll float into the air about 40 feet and
The roof is 30.
Oh, sorry. I'll go 30 feet. Sorry.
Okay.
And I mean that's all I can really do.
Do you want to dodge? Do you want to hold an action? Do you want to do anything like that?
Oh, sorry. I will dodge. Yes.
Okay. End your turn. We're back at Rill or Tifek. Excuse me. Tifek, what do you do?
Remind me of what the canopies look like.
So you've got like a cavern, like a cave. It's like 30 feet in all dimensions, all the way around, top to bottom, right? And then in each sort of pseudo corner of the room is a balcony that protrudes about 10 feet out, and the glass is cut so that it's not just like a flat panel. It's like angled, so you can see down, like a surgery theater. You can see down into there. Yeah,
So if Tifek was to turn around, what would he see?
a blank wall.
A blank wall. Great. So he's going to look at Rill, and he's going to point that direction, and the earth elemental is going to go up behind Rill, an actual Rill in the bubble, and is going to pop out and do 2 slam attacks against actual Rill.
Okay, great. Go ahead and make your attack. So Rill, earth elemental appears in your suite.
Let's do it.
Comes up behind you. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Do this.
15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Let's go. 17 plus 8.
Yeah, you got me there. Wait, a +8? Wow.
Yeah, for real.
18 points of bludgeoning damage. I rolled an 8 and a 5.
Okay, 18 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Tifek, does that end your turn?
Well, can he move back into
I would say that is
the wall?
all of his movement to get there.
Then yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, that will take us to Rill.
First, I'm going to have my method
Mm-hmm.
scratch a circle for a ring.
You want to try and scratch through the glass?
No. Just scratch
Just
into
scratch
the
a
glass
circle?
a circle
Okay.
and then a line through it.
Okay. All right.
To symbolize our father's ring
Okay.
and that it's not his.
Not his. Okay.
And then let's go whaling.
Let's go.
So,
Let's go.
Question.
Yeah.
Have we been more than 10 minutes since the first room?
Is this the first room? Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well then, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop my arms. So, I didn't say this last time, but you see these giant waves come out of Rill's shoulders, and they turn into these big old arms. They give an extra 5 foot of reach that look kind of like the old water elementals from Warcraft 3. Just big old arms coming out, and he is going to, since he did that, let's see how's he gonna double check it. If I'm gonna do a key field attack, which means I can then make an unarmed strike because that's first, he must succeed on a DC 17 Dex check. The elemental must. When I pop out my arms, it kind of explodes out and it does some damage if they fail the check. Sorry.
It's 12.
Nope. 2d6 force damage, which would be 6.
Okay.
And then I'm going to punch with an unarmed strike for a 12 plus 9, so 21.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and spend... Let me mark my key points real quick. I don't lose any. I'm going to go ahead and drop that down to 5 and do a stunning strike with that.
Okay. Make a
only
Constitution
one
saving
key.
throw.
So actually 6. So make a... Yeah.
Con save for the
Con
Earth
save.
Elemental.
Okay. Is an 11
No.
enough to save?
18.
Okay.
Actually, and I was wrong about my check earlier. It's an 18 because of my belt.
Very good.
So he is stunned until the end of his next turn.
Very
The
good.
elemental is.
Okay, great.
Is that end your turn,
Oh.
Rill? No.
I never did my damage for my attack.
Ah, roll
I
some
only
damage.
did the damage. Yeah.
I think at level 6, your attacks become magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance.
And with my arms, it's also force.
Okay, very good.
So they're force arms, 10-foot range. 1d8 plus 5. I rolled a 7, so that's 12. Dumb question that I'm not sure about.
Hit me.
Because I have extra attack, does that count on that attack? Does every time I attack, I can re-Q fuel attack if you want.
What subclass are you?
Astral.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and read that for me real quick.
Well, key fuel attack is one of the monk optionals. If you spend 1 key point or more as part of your action on your turn, you can make 1 attack with an unarmed strike, or a monk weapon as a bonus action before the end of the turn, which was that. But because I have extra attack, you may attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action.
So you can attack twice for your action, right? But
Okay. Just
then your
verifying.
bonus action you can use to do something else. If you spend a key point, then you can attack twice. You know.
Yeah, that would be with. Yeah. Okay, so
So
I
if
only
you-
get 1 attack. You're good. I just wanted to
Okay.
double check. 'Cause-
Not entirely certain I understand that, but we'll keep moving.
Don't worry.
Ardor / Hadeson, what are you guys doing? You see the Earth Elemental appear in Rill's balcony.
Oh, crap. Did we miss our held turn? We did, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Goes by. Well, yeah, nothing happened.
Oh, well. So Ardor, I forgot to mention this when we first appeared in our boxes. She wanted to immediately stealth. So she
Kinda
was not
hide?
visible within her box.
Okay, it'll be difficult to command your elemental if you are not visible within the box, because then you wouldn't be able to see.
How are we communicating with them?
Yelling.
But, so, it has to see me? Or just
You have
hear
to
me?
see the field to tell it what to do.
Well, it doesn't mean I can't still be hidden from everyone else.
It's a very small balcony. All I'm saying is the only place to hide is beneath the level of the glass. And if you do that, then, I mean, you could come over and peek out a little bit if you wanted to, but it's going to make your life a little bit more difficult.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Oh, well. It's just a 13.
All right, so probably most of you guys, if your passive is 13 or higher, you probably see her peeking over the edge of the window. Kind of have an idea where you're at. But anyway, Ardor, what do you want to do on your turn?
Alright, so lay of the land, water elemental is in front of Tifek's box.
So there's an
Right.
earth elemental. So there's a mud method in front of flapping its wings, flying in front of Tifek's
Right,
box.
okay. Yes, and the earth elemental is inside Rill's box.
Right, directly behind him. You see him turned around. He's got his arms out and he's popping away at this thing.
Okay. So the Kumburo is going to launch its volatile burst.
Okay.
And
Where at?
It is choosing Tifek, the earth elemental, and is their father still in the room?
No. You get the impression he's observing, but he's not in the room necessarily. You are launching a hailstorm of explosive projectiles that land at 3 different points the Kumburo can see within 120 feet of it. So you cannot just shoot it at Tifek. You can shoot it at Tifek's box.
Yeah, well, that's the focus.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm shooting it at those 2 boxes. And
So Rill's box and Tifek's box, that's 2.
It's just gonna not pick a third point. If
You
it has
can
to
you
do
can
three,
send a second one at the same
I'll
location.
send a second one. I'll send a second one at Tifek's box.
Okay, very good. So what happens is the Kimburo's like kind of exploded face like leans back a little bit, and then boom, this explosion goes off. These two gigantic like metallic projectiles go slamming up against Tifek's box. Tifek, you are in your box and you feel it shake and you feel the ground tremble. The glass shatters completely and about half of your box just explodes. You are open to the elements up here now. A further projectile goes and shoots over and explodes the glass on Rill's balcony. We'll say since one projectile was directed at Rill, just the glass explodes. Your balcony, more or less, is still intact. Okay?
Yep.
All right, so
Question.
that's the volatile burst. Yeah, go ahead, Rill.
My mud method was right next to the glass.
Yes.
gone?
Yeah, I think your mud method needs to make a deck save. It's probably gone.
16.
Okay, make a second one because it was 2.
Yeah, that's fine. 19.
Oh, so it actually does.
They
pretty
both
good.
save.
They both save. It's we'll go ahead and just round for brevity's sake. It's 21 fire damage, but you half it both times, so that's 20 points of fire damage to your mud method. So
Sadly, he's still alive.
still hanging on.
I thought I was going to get teleported right to Tifek's
Still hanging
thing.
on.
I thought I was going to be
Soon.
teleported
Soon.
straight over.
Still hanging on.
Bummer.
In any case, does the Kimburo want to move, or you want to stay where you're at?
I think it wants to start climbing. Like, if it's a stadium, I want him to start climbing toward the destroyed box.
Make a quick athletics check for me with your Kimburo's athletics, which would just be strength because it's not proficient. So +3.
Yeah, it's just a 9.
9 total. Has a hard time getting a handhold.
But he's just line of fire, you know,
sure.
if there's anything.
Starts
flammable
climbing,
in
doesn't
his
really
path.
get any purchase. That ends the Kimburo's turn. Hadeson.
Is it an action to move the earth element or the wind air
You
elemental?
may command the air elemental as a free action. You can just tell it what to do.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell it to run into Tifek's box, and we are going to do the whirlwind ability.
Very good.
So go ahead and make a strength saving throw, Tifek.
Okay.
13 is the DC.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 16.
Oh, nice. You will just take half, which is 13 is the total damage. So
Half is 6.
half would be 6.
So you take 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and you are not flung against a nearby wall. But an air elemental comes, invades your space, stands literally in and around you, and a mini tornado pops up around you. You resist. You hold your ground. You believe in glory. You're not going for this crap. And that's what the air elemental does.
I'm also going to use my action to cast mage armor on myself.
Very good. Make sure to mark off the spell slot.
That's the end.
End your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tifek, there's a lot going on. What do you want to do? There's a mud method standing about 5 foot away from you. There's an air elemental in your square. Your earth elemental is in Rill's balcony, and you can see straight through the panes of glass into that.
This is ridiculous!
Maybe you shouldn't be mean.
Maybe you should learn to shut up!
Stutters a little bit.
What do you want to do, Tifek?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Which one?
I'm going to cast Elemental Weapon
Okay.
on my greatsword.
Excellent.
A
Ooh.
non-magic weapon you touch becomes a magic weapon. Choose one of the following: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. I'm going to choose lightning.
Lightning's always cool.
For the duration, the weapon has a +1 bonus of attack and deals an extra d4 damage of the chosen type it hits with.
You are concentrating, so we're all aware, and that's an action.
Yes, right. As my bonus action, so there's a wall behind me.
Yes.
Okay. And then how far is the jump from the balcony to the ground?
About 20 feet. And there is a Kimburo basically directly beneath you.
How far is the jump from one balcony to another?
If you want to jump across, we'll say that Rill is across from you. Kind of seems like that's the best possible version of that. That means that Rill himself is about 25 feet from you right now.
Come on.
Okay. And what about the little wizard?
He is in a box off to the side. And mind you, the glass is not open over there. His balcony is completely closed in, but he is 20 feet from you.
Is that at an angle that I could jump and land on it? Or is the angle so
So
sharp that
the balcony doesn't have handholds on it. It's kind of like a geodesic shape just up against the ceiling in a corner. And so there's
Okay.
nowhere to like grab onto it unless you create something to grab onto, such as blowing out the glass or destroying half of the box. That creates some handholds.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my shield, and I am gonna jump over into Rill's box.
So what's your strength?
A 16.
So with a running start, if you back up and then you run, and this is gonna, I mean, we're bending the rules a little bit. That means you can jump 16 feet. Okay. So if you want to try and close that distance, you're gonna push yourself beyond that. You're gonna have to make a roll for it and see how well you do.
Well, can I do something with flavor?
I'm listening. I'm always open for flavor.
My Eldritch Claw tattoo lets me add on 15 feet, making it play attack. Can I go ahead and utilize that as if I'm going to reach out and try to grab that tendril?
1 second. You have to use a bonus action to empower your tattoo. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I will use bonus action to power my tattoo.
Okay. So you reach out with 15 feet of this Eldritch Claw to grasp the other. I'm down with that. I still think we should.
Yeah, I jump
do
out
it.
and then grab and then essentially try to use it to Spider-Man pull me
I
over.
still think we need to roll for it, but that will significantly lower the DC.
Okay. So I'm making a what check?
Athletics.
'Kay.
And if you want to take the AO Hadeson from your air elemental, you may.
Can I get the
Method
method
will
as well?
also get an AO.
Not that it
Absolutely.
matters. Actually,
17.
17, great. Yeah, so let's see what happens with the elementals real quick.
18.
18? Does 18 hit Tifek?
Nope. Holding my shield, it is a 19 DC.
Hadeson?
That is only a 13, so.
Okay, so Tifek, what happens is you back up, you put your shield up in front of you, boom, boom, with a glowing lightning sword, you leap across. In one motion, you sheathe your sword, arm over your shoulder, your arm comes way out in front, and you guys see a big black, like eldritch nasty claw extend all halfway across the gap between Rill and Tifek. As Tifek has kind of gotten about halfway out, that claw goes the rest of the distance, grabs onto the windowsill, and yanks Tifek the rest of the way. Tifek, you come tumbling into the balcony, and now you're standing shoulder to shoulder with your earth elemental facing Rill, and that's going to be everything you can do on your turn.
That sounds great because my Earth Elemental's stunned,
Yep.
so he can't do anything either. So
Yep.
And at the end of his turn, at the end of your turn, he'll become unstunned. Which means we roll back to the top. Rill, you have a very occupied box. What do you want to do?
like freaking Venom's arm just stretching out and grabbing and pulling himself across. I love it.
Okay, Golden Boy. Time to get muddy. And I am going to start with attack.
Okay, attack. I love it.
Attack. I'm another D20. Oh, nope. Neither.
Ooh. Did you get a
Yep.
1?
No, 5'8".
Okay. Okay,
Plus 9,
so
but
two fists kind of pummel up against your armor, Tifek, to no avail. Now, do you want to go ahead and spend a key point to do
flurry? Oh, yes.
flurry of blows? Okay.
Oh, yes.
2 more attacks.
We have permission to do this. Like, this is what I wanted. So,
Let's go.
flurry of blows for a 13 and a 22.
22 will hit.
And I'm gonna go ahead and blow another key point for a stunning strike on that. So that's a DC 18 con.
We're attacking Tifek, is that correct?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay. Tifek, Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
10 damage.
You got a 12
Okay.
on the con save.
Doesn't make it.
So first off, you're stunned. Second, you just took damage and you're concentrating on a spell. So I need you to make a concentration check, which is a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay. So you maintain concentration on elemental weapon, but you are stunned.
Okay. How much damage?
Just 10. It is force, so there's no specials.
Okay.
And then next thing I want to do is let's go get some space, and I'm gonna hop out.
Okay, so the
of
Earth
the thing.
Elemental can take the AO.
Yep, that was the
Great.
plan.
Looking at 18.
That hits.
Go ahead and roll damage.
My AC is 18.
Very good.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
14 points of
That's
bludgeoning
nice.
damage to you. Rill, you jump out. Ardor and Hadeson, you are on deck. Rill, where do you want to go? You jump out without any issue. There
I'm
is a
going right to the middle of this thing, and I'm looking at him and like, come on.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this for
Make
years.
a show. Come on at me. All right.
Yeah, my Mephit's still alive.
Yes. What do you want to do with your method? He's got a very
I want
short...
to try to get over there and grapple if I can.
Well, you only have 20 feet of movement with your method, so
Yeah.
your method can make it up to about, let's say, 5 feet away, but not quite close enough to grapple.
Okay, that's fine. He's just gonna be in the way.
You have an
then.
action. You can dash. You can dodge. You can hold your action if something comes closer.
I don't want to dodge him, so I'm gonna leave the method. I'm gonna leave the method just outside the window then,
Very good.
or what's not left of the window.
Yeah, go ahead, Hadeson. Come on.
So I am going to fling my air elemental and tell him to go ahead and attack Tifek.
Yeah, but your air elemental
we're
has tons of speed, so it flies straight across the
Yep.
distance. Now he's stunned, so you have
And we're
advantage
gonna
on
go.
this.
Oh, nice. And I'm going to do 2 slams attacks.
Against
The
Tifek?
first one, yes. The first one is a 12,
Does not hit.
and the second one is a 22.
22 hits.
All right, that will be. That'll be 14 bludgeoning damage against you.
And you need to make a concentration check for me, please, Tifek.
Okay.
Hadeson, that's your elemental. What are you doing?
Yes. For my action, I'm going to, out of my pouch, I'm going to pull out a little silver whistle. I'm going to put it in my mouth. I'm going to grab a bone and a string. I'm going to tie it around the bone. I'm going to blow the whistle as loud as I can. Hear, "Whee!" As you do, the things in my hand start to morph, and I cast Mordekainen's Faithful Hound.
Okay.
And it will be, I have a range of 30 feet of casting
Okay.
it. So,
You're gonna cast it.
can I cast? Is it possible I can get it in front of Tifek or no?
You can certainly get it
Oh,
where
okay.
it can attack Tifek. Yes.
All right, I'm going to have it right in front of Tifek. It's actually invisible, so Tifek, you can't harm it.
Okay. And so Tifek, did you make your concentration check? Just DC's 10 on that.
I did. It was a 6, so I was down.
Say again.
I got a 6, so it's
So it's gone. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So your elemental weapon, the lightning crackling on his weapon dissipates. What is the hound doing?
He is going to attack him, and that is a 19.
I think that hits.
Does that hit?
Matches AC.
A 19 is AC. So tie goes the defenders. What we were doing earlier. Are we still doing
Well,
that?
we switched it a second ago because you got an attack on Rill for
Okay.
that. So let's say with AC, tie goes to aggressor. Go ahead, make your
Okay.
damage roll.
All right, that is 22 piercing damage against you.
Woo! Oh!
And you don't see anything. All you feel is like a giant bite on the side, or kind of like on your leg, but you see nothing.
Except for blood and elemental earth blood.
How do you want to do
What?
How does the hound
Oh my gosh! Alrighty.
finish off Tifek?
Alrighty, how am I gonna do this? I mean, this hound, he is going to jump up and just rip. He's gonna bite onto your neck, and he's gonna rip a giant chunk off of your neck, and all you see is the flesh just flying in the air by itself as it is just flinging it back to forth, and you see it disappear.
So, Tifek, you're standing there. You're stunned. You're, trying to move. You're trying to resist. The elemental comes up and hits you like, no, I can take this. I can take this. And then all of a sudden, nowhere, this deathly grip comes around your neck, pierces, and in the last instant, you know it's over. I failed. Is there any last parting words?
You have headphones on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right.
And then
A mighty scream?
Fades.
The neck
Yep.
is ripped out. You guys see the kind of earth elemental, kind of dark, gushing blood shoot all over the balcony. That balcony looks like a complete disaster took place. Jacen, I will take over ownership of the Earth Elemental until it's dead. What are we at on hit points?
93.
Got it. Okay, that ends Hadeson's turn. Well done. Did you want to move at all? You're still in your balcony. I don't know if there's...
I'm going to be as close as I can to my glass wall.
Sure.
And actually, no, I'm gonna back up as far as I can away from my glass wall, and that will be my turn.
Very good. And for you, Ardor, Tifek's dead. What do you want to do?
Okay. Is there an egress point in this box? Like, can I leave of my own volition?
Not unless you break the glass.
Okay.
Somehow
So
nobody's
I'm
elemental has died yet. So that can come up.
I mean,
Just
there's a
a
lot of
person.
resistances. There's a lot of resistances.
There's a lot of resistances.
I'm going to go ahead and roll to see if I can recharge my volatile burst.
Okay.
It did not work.
Okay.
So the Kumburo is going to try and... So it's only 20 feet. Would it be reasonable to think that maybe the Kumburo could jump and grab the opening where the glass is shattered?
So what it is that so the Kumburo's in the complete opposite corner because he's trying to climb a wall, right? And so
Right.
it would take 30 feet of movement to get over to the other wall, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got 50 feet, so you got a little bit extra. And then you could jump and grab the ledge and try to climb up. I do need you to make an athletics check with the Kumburo's strength modifier. So plus 3.
That's what I want to do.
Great.
That is a 19 plus 3, 22.
Yeah, without problem. Gets a big running start right past you, Rill. This explosive elemental just right past you, reaches, jumps, grabs the ledge, pulls yourself up inside. You have enough movement to get up next to any of the characters there if you wanted to.
I'm going toward the Earth Elemental,
Okay.
and he's going to do his 2 slam attacks.
Let's have it. AC is 17.
Whoop. So I got a flat 16 and a flat 17, so that is a 19 and a 20.
Yes, hit. Give me some damage.
Alright, so for both of them, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to get the 12 bludgeoning and 7 fire for each hit.
Understood. So he'll take 12 bludgeoning total and then 14 points of fire damage because he's resistant to the bludgeoning. Got it.
Yes.
That end your turn?
Yes.
Tifek, you're dead. You could roll death saving throws, but you have lost the trial, so there's not much point in going for it in terms of actually getting back up and entering into combat. Now, what happens is your consciousness drifts, and you find yourself almost as a vapor observing next to your father.
This is ridiculous. You know they targeted me. It's supposed to be mine.
He seems a little distracted. All right, we'll go back to Rill.
Okay, so everything is up in that box.
Pretty much. So you've got your method if you want to do something with that first.
Yeah, sure, why not? I haven't used this yet. I haven't used anything with him really at all. Let's go with the big metal thing. I'm gonna
You gonna
do
attack the
mud
Kumburo?
breath. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do mud breath on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get within
Yummy.
5 foot of it first, and then do that. It's a DC 11 dex, so it's not that terrible.
And just for all our folks at home, Rill did specifically say Tifek first. Tifek is dead, so your vow is fulfilled.
It gets a 16.
Passes, no problem at all. Nothing happens.
All right, that's your method's action. What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna get in the middle. I think I'm gonna stay in the middle, and Rill's gonna be like, you can see him kind of calm down a little.
Okay.
Because he had just been angry at Tifek for years, and so he's gonna calm down a little, and he's gonna just dodge. He's gonna wait for the fight to come to him. Instead of dodge, I'm gonna hold an attack for the first thing that comes within reach, and my reach is 10 foot. So as they're coming, I can hit them.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it. That's all
Very
I'm gonna do.
good.
Is I'm gonna sit in the middle, kind of put my arms up, and watch for the first thing to come for me.
You get the fisticuffs up. You're ready to go.
The
Ardor,
the
it's
big
your
old arms, all that nice reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ardor, what do you want to do?
I forgot to mention I named my Kumburo Blaziken.
Blaziken. Okay.
Blaziken
Sure.
is going to he's going to see if he can recharge.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope. And then 2 slam attacks on the Earth Elemental.
Let's go.
Okay, so that is a 16 and a nat 1.
16 misses. The nat 1 obviously misses. And I just realized that I forgot to take the Earth Elemental's turn when it was on Tifek's turn. I was focusing on him. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. 2 attacks on the Kumburo real quick, okay? Miss.
Okay.
And 19.
Okay.
Does that hit the Kumburo?
Roll damage.
19?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. That is a total of 12 points of bludgeoning damage, which I suppose you will have to 6.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, it also needs to make a DC 14 Dex save.
As you explode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is.
Well, it's not dying. Every time it gets
right,
hit.
every time it gets hit, I understand. It hits you, a part of you explodes, it fails its dex save.
So it takes 7 fire damage.
Okay, great. Explosion of flame, a lot going on. It's a very loud balcony. Did you want to do anything else, Ardor, or we move to Hadeson?
Ardor is, yeah, she's,
Chilling?
everything's good where it is.
All right,
Yep.
Hadeson.
Hadeson is going to see if the charge for his whirlwind comes
Go
back
ahead.
on his earth elemental.
Air element.
It does not.
Yep.
The air elemental is going to make 2 attacks against the earth elemental.
Okay.
The first one is a 16.
Miss.
Ugh, and a 12.
Both miss. You have your hound.
Oh my goodness. I do, and I will attack the earth elemental with my
Let's
hound.
go.
That is a 14.
Miss. AC is 17 on an earth
Oh.
elemental. Sorry, man. The earth elemental comes up and just, it hits a little bit, and so there's a little bit of crumbs coming off this thing. Your hound has a hard time finding purchase with its teeth. Nothing really happens. End your turn?
And that's I'm
Okay,
done.
the earth elemental is going to go ahead and make 2 attack rolls on one on the air elemental. Doesn't want to get blown up again. All right, air elemental. Okay, both hit. Over 20 on both.
Yep.
Got through the fire and the flames going through my head. Okay, total of 24 points of bludgeoning damage. So you'll have that to 12.
So 12
To your air
already.
That ends its turn. Tifek, you notice that your father, in your ethereal space, you guys don't see this, but Tifek being now kind of this vapor along with him, you can see him gazing into something. You're not sure what he's looking at, but it seems like he's looking at something that's sort of right in front of him. Okay? Roll back to the top for Rill.
Okay. Rill is going to realize that fight is still happening up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always liked his brother Hadeson, whether he admits it or not.
Okay.
So he is going to run up Ardor's wall.
Okay.
And, not
Punch
so
the glass?
calmly knock in her window.
Okay, make your attack roll for me, sir. Being a monk, he comes up the wall.
The first one is a 21.
Oh, yeah. So go ahead and roll some damage for me, although it's probably going to be into this glass.
10.
10. All right, yeah. Glass shatters, and Rill, you kind of come tumbling in, little half somersault into the room. I'm sorry, Ardor. Even though you hid, there's nowhere to hide, and his passive's higher than what you had rolled earlier. So you see Ardor kind of crouched up against the wall a little bit. What do you want to do?
Well, he went past me after he stumbled in, right?
I would say he comes
kinda
in next to you.
Next to
Yeah.
me?
Not anything that would provoke an AO, if that's what you're asking.
No. Just that he's on the other side of me. I am between him and the opening.
So, sure.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is
All right.
that not what you
That's all
want?
I needed.
Okay.
Rill,
Um,
you want to finish your attacks?
Yep, I'd like to finish my second attack and go ahead and make my bonus action attack.
Go ahead.
For a, what was that, a 22 and a 25.
All right, I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to half the damage.
On which one?
On the first one.
First one. Okay,
Or
very good.
whichever
So I'll
one.
roll the first one first. 10, so 5. And I'm not doing any,
No stunning strike.
yeah, and 9 on the second one.
Okay.
In your
Sorry,
turn.
but only one of us is getting out alive. And that's it.
Okay, great. Now it's Ardor / Hadeson's turn. So Ardor, what do you want to do? The glass has shattered on 3 balconies. Only Hadeson's remains intact.
And he's still in his.
Correct.
What a punk.
The mama's boy is doing well so far.
Would you? So, are you within 5 feet of me, Rill?
Oh, yes, because I didn't move out of your attack range to take the opportunity.
It's pretty cramped in the balcony
Right.
anyways.
Yeah.
Right. Ardor is going to hold her hands up, and you see them blaze, and she's going to say, "So, brother, that is how it is." And she's going to like grab your arm and cast a Burning Hands
Dex save.
as a first level spell.
Remind me what your subclass is, please, Diana.
That is a
Oh, is that a
Grace
Ganassi?
feature. That's
Racial.
a Fire Genasi spell. Yep.
15, by the way,
Yep.
on the dex.
What would you say since it's
If it's racial, I believe the Ganassi trait is 8 plus proficiency plus con to set the DC. Your proficiency is
Okay.
plus 4, so that's 12 plus whatever your Constitution modifier is.
trying to find it. Oh, there it is. So 13. So
So it's a plus. It's a what's your plus on your Constitution?
1.
Plus 1. So that's a total of 15.
I clear.
You clear, and he takes no damage because evasion.
Yep. So you see it just kind of fizzle out on my watery arms.
Yeah.
Are you wearing anything flammable?
I mean, I'm wearing fine clothes.
Backpack, fun clothes.
Yeah.
So they're on fire.
It's also very wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his clothes are on fire now.
But you didn't actually hit me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say clothes are not on fire.
But it's touch. I have to touch you.
So Burning Hands is a dexterity save. So you go to touch him, and he dodges out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
okay.
15-foot
I got
cone.
confused. That's not a touch.
It's not a touch.
Nope, you're good.
It's a 15-foot cone. The range is self, so it starts from you and emanates away, but you do not quite make contact.
I didn't have to be that close.
And it ignites
dang it.
fire,
Okay.
flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So even if he had failed, it wouldn't have ignited anything he has.
Got it.
But that's your action. You still have a bonus action. You've got movement, and you have your Cumburo's turn. What do you want to do?
I want to use a bonus action to disengage.
Great.
And I guess kind of like hang and drop, so I'm not jumping out of my box.
Kind of balletically hang and
But-
drop down. No problem.
And then my Blaziken is going to do 2 smash on the earth element.
Smash the Earth Elemental. Let's go.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure
All
if he
time?
recharges. He recharges.
All right. Do you want to use that instead?
All right. Yes, because she is out of the box.
Yeah, here it comes,
now.
buddy.
He
Bring
is
it.
going
The volatile
to
burst is pretty nasty.
target
That's fine.
Rill,
Okay.
Hadeson's box,
Okay.
and
The Earth Element.
where he is.
Oh, and Hadeson.
Like
So you
right
want to
next to him.
target Rill, Hadeson's box, and then Hadeson.
No. The where the earth elemental
Okay,
is.
very good. All right. So Hadeson, your glass explodes, and now you know it's on. Rill, you need to make a dexterity save, and I will do one for the Earth Elemental.
I pass. It's 26.
Yeah, that's a pass. You take no damage, but the Earth Elemental fails.
Yeah, it where did it go? It takes 21 fire damage and is knocked
And is
prone.
knocked prone. All right, Ardor, anything else?
Just double checking all the wordage. That's it.
Okay, Hadeson, the glass has been smashed open by Ardor's Cumburo. What do you do?
as it smashes open, he kind of gives a little girly shrill, like,
Yeah.
and he's going to run up to kind of where the glass has been smashed, and first off, he's going to move his earth elemental to
Air elemental.
air elemental, air elemental. He's going to move it to Ardor, and that is going, and then Mordekainen's faithful hound. He's in the ethereal plane. Can he kind of go through the wall into Ardor's area?
Ardor.
Ardor.
So yeah, he's in the ethereal plane. He has movement. The hound has movement.
Yeah, it doesn't give me any kind of stats for it. It just can't be hit, and it's in the ethereal
Okay, hang
plane.
on a second. So go ahead and do what you want to do with the air elemental. I'll check on that real fast, okay?
Yep. I'll go and do 2 swings against her. First one is a 27, finally. The second hit is going to be a 20.
Both of those hit. So
Alright. The first one will do 16 damage.
okay.
The second one will only do 11 damage. They're both bludgeoning, by the way.
Oh, hold on. Do I have any resistances? No, I don't. Okay.
Did you got your turn back? So
that
if you wanted
was-
to uncanny dodge one of those, you could.
Oh, I can?
Yes, because
Okay,
it was just your
yes.
turn, so you have your reaction now.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge the bigger
Yeah, of
one.
course.
What was it?
The 16 was the total for the first one.
Okay.
And
what
then
was
the
the other
second
one?
one was 11. 11.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
Hadeson, upon reading the spell, I think the intention and the most natural reading of it means that dog doesn't move. You conjure a watchdog, and anything that comes within 5 feet of it on its turn, it can attempt to bite. So I think the most natural reading of that
Okay.
is it doesn't move.
Sure, yeah, that's
But if
perfectly
it wants to attack the Earth Elemental,
and
the
then-
Earth Elemental's prone and it has advantage on the attack.
Oh, come on.
I will do that in a second. I am going to... No. Alright. I'm going to... For my first 5th level spell used this
Alright.
game, he's going to... Hadeson's going to pull out a snake glove out of his components bag, and he's going to pull out a crushed egg, put it in his hand, smash it up, and put the glove on his hand as he casts Big B's
Yeah.
hand.
Ho, 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 ho.
Woo! And it's going to be right in front of Ardor. Ardor.
Hors d'oeuvre. In front of hors
It's
d'oeuvre.
only cute
Harder.
when you're not fighting me.
Alright. So, that is a 16.
What are you doing?
He's trying to grab you. Are you punching him?
Oh,
Well, actually, Big
grab
B's
me.
hand is going
Punch.
to... Yes,
Okay.
punch. He's going to make a fist, and he's going to punch you. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
It's big damage. Come on, Big B's hand.
Hadeson's airy hand.
For the
It's
for the readers at home,
only...
Hadeson's now
It's only 4d8.
48. Yeah, Hadeson is now concentrating.
Yes. That is... Oh, man, that's 17 force damage to you.
Bam.
Okay.
So Hadeson, you have
Alright,
your hound's turn finally.
Yes, and my hound's going to attack the earth elemental. With advantage, yes. That is a 17.
That matches AC. Come on, bring on some damage.
All right. That is also 4d8. That is 25
Which
damage.
he will take all of because that is without a doubt magical.
Well, it's just piercing. It's just piercing damage.
But it's from a spell. I'm gonna call it magical.
I
I'm
mean-
gonna call it magical piercing
Yeah,
damage.
sure. It just says.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
go
so.
for it.
He
Yeah.
conjured a hound
Sure.
and it bit. That's a magic.
Sounds
End your
good to
turn,
me.
Hadeson.
And that, yes, that is the end of
All
my
right.
turn.
So Tifek, again, as you're kind of up there, you kind of drift and get a little bit closer to your dad, and you see that he's got his crystal ball out and is gazing at something inside of it. You're not able to get a clue as to what that is, but you do see the crystal ball. Back to the top.
What are you looking at?
He ignores you. Doesn't seem like he even knows you're there. Rill,
I think it's time for the superhero move.
let's go.
Flying leap right out. Flying punch. Right towards Ardor.
Okay. So to Ardor, there is an air elemental that just hit her. Big B's fist comes and punches up against her, and then here comes Rill. Boom! All right,
With
go
my
ahead.
big old extended, water elemental looking hands, just
All right, let's go.
okay.
Coming at you.
And I hit the
at you,
ground
coming
apparently,
at you.
because
Is that a 1?
no, not that bad.
Okay.
5 plus 9 is 14, but I get a second attack. So as I hit the ground with that one, I'm gonna uppercut with the other side
Okay.
and roll another 14. So I'm just
So,
she is dodging. Like-
Ardor, those both miss your AC, I take it.
yeah, don't they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
thought you said you
boom,
had a higher.
boom, miss, she dodges out of the way. You've got your bonus action if you want to do something with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit. Nope, I'm gonna roll a 13.
Ardor, you're all over the place. You just got smashed by a giant hand. You're putting on your best acrobatics to get out of the way here, okay?
Yeah, it's like when you watch sparks that just disappear, and by the time that one disappears, another one appears. So that's how she's moving.
You do see a little bit of smile of appreciation out of Rill.
Your method has a turn if you'd like to take it.
Oh yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, somehow, still making it.
He's going to try to just do his basic attack on the. He's going to do his fist attack on the the elemental, the bullet elemental,
On the Kumburo?
Kumburo.
Blaziken?
Lazy king.
And I can roll with him apparently, because that's a 20. It's not a nat, but it's a
It
20.
is.
And that's 5 damage. Not magical, it's just bludgeoning. So if you have any resistances,
So it's 2 damage.
So, and I forgot to take the
Um,
Earth Elemental's
need-
turn again. But I'll go ahead, Ardor.
Well, he needs to make a dex save.
Do the method, here we
Okay.
go. Here we go.
yes, fail. Nope, didn't. I don't think I failed. That is a 19.
You still take half.
Yeah.
How much?
Okay, that saves, but you still take 3 fire damage.
Still in it? He's still in it.
Yeah, he's still there.
Right. The Earth Elemental stands up, and since it can't see the hound, so it's going to go ahead and jump down and start moving over to Rill. So Rill, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 slam attacks on you with the Earth
for
Elemental.
it.
I should have done this earlier and I forgot.
That's fine.
One is a 16.
Nope.
The other's a
He probably
24.
couldn't. That one does, but he probably couldn't have done it earlier because I wasn't on the ground yet.
You were, where were you?
I was up in the box.
I
was
you
still
were.
in the box that hadn't jumped down.
So we'll take this. Okay. So we'll just say it's a wash. Okay, and we'll keep
Okay.
moving on. That brings us to Ardor. Ardor, lots going on here. What do you want to do?
A normal healing potion is 4d4 plus 4, correct?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 4. They're d4s.
2d4
right?
plus 2. Yes, and it's an
Okay.
action to take it.
It's an
An
action.
action to quaff a
Okay.
potion.
Well, she is going to do a bonus action of disengage and take her 30 feet as far away as she can.
Okay. You get to
is there
the other
anything-
another corner, but yeah, you're only about 30 feet away.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere.
Can I still make a stealth check? Is there anything
nothing to hide behind.
There's no rubble?
There's no. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of rubble, but not enough. In order to hide, you have to be heavily obscured, and there's nothing for you to heavily obscure yourself behind.
Okay. All right. Well, that's 5 plus 2, so she gets 7 HP, and then then Blaziken is going to try and recharge his weapon. That is a 6. So 3 points are going to be Rill, the Earth Elemental, and she doesn't really want to attack Hadeson.
Hadeson just smashed the crap out of you. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
2 on
sure.
Rill.
I want to do 2 on Rill, 1 on Earth.
Rill, that's 2
Elemental.
dexterity saves.
The first one is a 26, and the second one is an 18.
both succeed, so he takes no damage, but the Earth Elemental is finished. The Kimbiro shoots out a big explosive ball of metal which busts against the Earth Elemental, shattering into 1,000 crumbling Earth pieces. That one is dead.
And Tifek reappears in his spot.
No. Sorry, man. Some fireworks shoot. Because you've officially defeated one combatant. Hadeson.
Alrighty.
Oh,
So,
Go ahead.
as a free action, I want to try and persuade Hadeson that I'm not a threat to him.
What do you say?
I'm not a threat to you.
that's all you really need.
No. Brother, I have never wronged you. Why is your fight with me?
Oh, and he's like he's kind of looking in on himself, like he's a little like almost like he's hurt. He's hurt by those words because he's hurting himself basically by those words. By like he's like, why am I hurting you? He's kind of having like an internal turmoil conflict. He's like, well, you are right. You've been really nice to me. You didn't help me beat the mean old Tifek, so okay.
All right, Hadeson.
We can take on Rill together to bring your mother honor.
Yeah, I like that plan.
You hear all of this. And Hadeson, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I am going to. Rill is still in the box, right?
No.
No, Rill's on the ground right next to Bigby's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And your elemental. They're 5 feet from each other.
Yeah. Can I have the air elemental and Bigby's hand kind of make a
flank?
advantage? A flank. Yes.
Sure.
Woo! All right. So the earth elemental is going to take 2 swings
advantage.
at advantage at Rill. First one is.
I will say, Hadeson, if you're going to do that means that your hand's not going to get the run back thing. It's got to be right there next to Rill for your air elemental to get advantage. Does that make sense? It has to be threatening him from the other side.
Yeah, I'm probably going to, for my big beast hand, I was probably going to grab
that's
him.
fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So the first one is a 23. The second one, is a 15. All right. Alrighty. That is 12 damage to you.
Okay.
And then Big Beast's hand is going to grasp you. So it's if he's a huge or smaller, then it's a strength score grapple. Okay, so I have advantage against you. So we both make a strength. That is 15.
13.
Grappled.
Woo! All right. Does that do
Yeah.
damage now, or do I have to wait till
You
the
have to
next
wait till
turn?
the next turn to squeeze him.
Yep, that sounds perfect. And then for me, I'm just gonna mirror image, which I make. As I do, I kind of pull out a shard of glass, and I kind of wrap it around my hands, and I throw it in the air as 3 more of me appear around me. So there's 4 in total. And that will be what I do.
Okay.
Freaking
Tony.
junk, man.
Wizard, crazy. Go
Okay.
for him first.
Okay.
Tell me he has trouble making his character the other day. This is a
Yeah, he was just trying to
He
play you
didn't
guys
have trouble
out.
playing it.
It's the sleeper. All right. So
Yes, the flavor.
ending Hadeson's turn, back to Tifek. Tifek, you try to get a little glimpse over the shoulder. Go ahead and make a perception check with me using your character sheets. Perception.
It's a 12.
Having a hard time focusing on what's going on up there. The fight below is a little distracting. You're kind of maybe rooting for one versus the other, and you don't quite see what's going on in the crystal ball. Back to the top.
Can I
Rill.
touch him?
You want to touch it?
Can I touch him?
You don't have any hands. You're a vapor floating along.
Okay. All right.
So, I haven't been grappled in a long time.
Okay.
I
Your
can still
speed
attack.
is 0.
But I can still attack.
Yes.
Yes.
But then again,
Good luck.
stunning wouldn't actually. Well,
Grasping anything? Yeah. So you're just grappled. So all it means is your speed is 0. That's it. You can attack normal. You can do anything you want normal.
and the air elemental is within
Besides move.
10 foot of me then, if it just attacked me. So I'm going to go for the air elemental.
Yeah. Go ahead. He's not restrained in the hand. I didn't read that anywhere. Is that correct, Hadeson?
22.
Yes. 22 definitely hits.
Okay. And then that would be 12 damage for the air
Alrighty,
elemental.
which is
It's magical.
You're magical,
It's magical.
right?
Yeah, it's force.
Cool.
Second attack?
And the next one is a 15
15
That hits.
matches, so attacker wins.
Okay.
Yes.
for 13.
Alrighty.
Still up?
Oh yeah, about half now.
Starting to look rough. What do you want to do?
Yep.
Let's flurry
Do it.
for a 22. Drop my
Yep.
E die down for 10.
Okay.
And then 19
To hit.
Yep.
for 6.
Alrighty.
I think that's everything. Oh wait, I have my method.
Yeah. What's your method sitting at like 4 HP want to do?
Exactly 4. You're doing good.
Okay.
He is gonna fly down, and first I'm gonna see if he recharges his mud breath. Not that it matters because I'm not gonna use it. And he's going to try to attack the air elemental as well.
Okay.
And I don't think he does because that's a 13.
Miss.
Nope.
Yeah, because I think he said it was a 15. Right?
Is 15.
Yep.
All right, Ardor, it's your turn.
Since the earth elemental's done, I'm gonna see if Blaziken recharges. Nope. So he's going to drop out of the box,
Okay.
head over to Rill,
Okay.
and do 2 slam
Let's go.
attacks.
You don't have advantage on this. He's not restrained. Just so we're clear.
Oh,
Okay. Straight rolls.
The first one misses because I rolled a
Yep.
4. Second one's a 5.
Oh. He's slippery.
I may be a little chubby, but that's not gonna make it.
You're just so small.
And what does Ardor herself want to do?
Ardor is going to, even though she can't actually hide, she's going to try to fade into the background.
So, you can attack if you want to. You may not know about this, but there is an optional thing in Tasha's for rogues where you can use a bonus action for steady aim and give yourself advantage on a shot, which means you can't move. Use your bonus action and you forfeit your movement, but you can take advantage on a shot if you want it.
That's why I didn't know. I was trying to look up steady aim
Yeah.
earlier, and I didn't write anything down.
Cost
for
a
it.
bonus
Okay.
action and your movement, but you get advantage on the shot.
Yeah, let me do that because I do have a short
So
bow.
you drop to one knee, take steady aim, so you have advantage on the shot now.
22 to hit.
That hits.
You will get sneak attack on this, so go ahead and roll damage.
You had to use your bonus action to. Oh, I'm within range of others.
And she had advantage. As long as she has advantage on the shot,
Yeah.
she's always got sneak.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Sneak's a little bit tricky, but she's going to have it for a couple of reasons.
My sneak attack is 5d6.
Yes. Plus
just
your
so you
plus your
know.
short bow.
Do it.
Here we go.
All
Here
right.
we go.
So 4, 8, 12, 18, just sneak attack. And that's 1d6 also. So that would be 19 damage.
Let me. So I did not type up deflect missiles because I'm an idiot.
That's okay.
Um,
Use your reaction to catch
Yep.
it. You're going to roll a d10 and add your monk level to it.
Yep. Okay. Then plus monk level.
Gosh.
I was kind of
20.
hoping you would do
So
that.
you deflect 20 points of damage.
Well, how much was the total? Right? Oh, it was all the sneak attack too.
So you did 18 points of sneak
Yeah, I did 18 points of sneak.
plus 1d6 plus your
And-
dex modifier.
Okay, so it was actually, so it was 19. It was also 22.
22. So you only take 2 points of damage. So he catches it, and it just scratches his forehead a little bit. Monks, man. Monks are awesome.
But his bonus action is gone. Right?
No, he uses reaction.
was my reaction.
Oh, reaction.
So-
His reaction is gone.
yeah.
So no more uncanny dodge.
He doesn't have that.
I didn't have uncanny dodge.
No,
don't?
ju- that's
Evasion.
that's rogues only.
That's a rogue.
All right, Hadeson.
All right. He is going to. He's going to go ahead and have the Bixby hand squeeze him.
Okay.
Which does 11 damage.
Yeah, you just take 11 damage. Real, nothing to do
Okay.
with that.
Yep, yeah, it's bludgeoning. And then my air elemental is going to do 2 attacks. Does he still have advantage or no?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Woo!
Flanking looks a little weird on that one, but sure.
For the first attack is a 26.
That hits.
Second attack is a 22.
Okay, they both hit.
All right, so the damage for the first one is 10
How you want to do this?
bludgeoning damage.
Oh man!
Alrighty, so the air elemental, he is going to have. I'm gonna have Bigby release his grasp and kind of throw him in the air, and the air elemental is going to just both hands twirl him around and then just fling him against the wall or something and see his body just splat against the wall.
yeah, your Big B's hand throws him up. The air elemental begins to spin around him. Y'all see water just shooting off pieces of a rill, just plop, 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 going all over the place. And then as it drops back down to the floor, there's just like hardly anything left. There's a backpack and a couple drops of water. Rill, congratulations, but you are dead.
Oh yeah.
Is the method
And
still
The
up?
method, it was still up somehow.
And then for my action, I'm going to kind of again be on the ledge where I am. Can I see where Ardor? Ardor. Oh my gosh. Ardor. Can I see where
Absolutely.
she is?
No, I'm gonna
All right,
be under
and-
his.
Yeah, you can look out. Like I said, it's angled, so you can see beneath you.
Oh. So there's no...
There's no cover.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
dang.
There's not. Once the balconies got
Not even
blown up,
from
that was
above?
it.
He didn't give you cover, and he didn't give me room to move.
I
So
Ardor, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to win for my mommy, okay?
Why don't
And
you
he's
go
going
after
to
the method?
Well, you're the only one left, and I really need the ring's power for my mommy, and she'll be really proud of me when I make it back. And I'm going to Scorching Ray as I kind of pull 3 tiny fireballs, and I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. For the first one, is a 9, which is probably not going to hit. The second one is, an 18. And the third one is a 15.
So I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge on one of them
hmm
to half
How
it.
many hit you?
2.
Okay, 2. All right. So for the first one,
Oh wait, is this fire?
yes, it is fire.
Which you
Okay,
have,
go ahead.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is
Nice.
halved twice, and the
So
second
you'll
one
quarter
is
the
halved.
first one, and then you have the second one.
So the first one is 7 points of damage. The second one is also 7 points of damage.
So you'll take 2. No, so you take 3. So you take 1 off the first one, and then you take 3 off the second one. So that's a total of 4 points of damage to you. And Hadeson, you learn a lesson in reading elements on other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, squeezing Big B's hand is a bonus action for you. So that's your bonus, that's your movement, and you did your air elemental. Do you want to move?
Yep. No, I am not.
Back to the top, Rill, you vaporously begin to take form up in the sort of upper atmosphere of the dome or the arena that you guys are in. You're just kind of starting to form. You kind of see your dad there. You see something else that might be Tifek. You're not sure, but that's going to end your turn there. And we're back to Ardor. So Ardor, what do you want to do?
So my elemental is gonna try and recharge, and it doesn't. So it's gonna do 2 smash attacks on the air elemental. Okay, so one is, oh, that's not my stats. So one is a 21 and one is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay, so takes 12 bludgeoning, which is just 6, and then 7 fire damage.
Alright.
Once again, I forgot to use the elemental. I took over ownership of the mud method. which is going to try and punch the air elemental. So bear with me 1 second. It's one fist attack. It's a +3 to hit. Here we go. 22. I rolled a 19.
There you go.
Okay, so that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage to the air elemental.
So 2.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
If the method
Alright.
doesn't survive, I'm going to be upset.
Maybe. That's a miracle. It might just make it.
All right. Ardor's
Yes,
turn.
Ardor.
Yes. So, you did that. Good job, Michael. And then, so, Ardor is going to turn toward her brother and say, I am sorry, Hadeson. If you do win, I know you will make your mother proud. And if you don't, I know she will still love you. And she is going to expend her spell rot tattoo to
Grasp of Hadar.
cast Hunger of
Yeah.
Hadar, centered on Hadeson.
All right.
So I do have 4 of me. So I roll a 20, and if it's 6 or higher, you hit a 2.
radius.
It's all of them.
Yeah, it's all
Oh.
of them. It's a 20-foot radius. So it's blackness. If you are in it, you are blinded.
Yeah, it's not an attack roll. Hadeson.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But your balcony becomes very, very dark. It's very, very cold, and you feel these tentacles flapping around in there.
Mhm.
You hear a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises.
Yep. So the area is difficult terrain, and you are blinded.
Mhm.
That's what she chose for her magic item, was a tattoo that let her do that. Pretty cool.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I told you, my gambling buddies are the acolytes of Hadar.
Ardor, do you want to move?
I guess I will move.
You don't have to. You can stay where you are, but the blackness is just above you.
Let's see. I'm already hidden because he
can't see you.
me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right, so we flip to Hadeson's turn, and immediately, any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. So if you'll go ahead and roll that, Ardor.
That is 7.
7 points of damage, Hadeson, and
All
you
right.
are concentrating on Big B's hand, so you'll need to make a concentration check, please.
With advantage, because I have
Excellent.
Warcaster.
The DC is 10.
That is... Ooh, yes, an 18. All right. And I take 7 points of cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is that it?
That's it for your to start with. You are in complete darkness. What do you want to do?
It's a spell, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to use Dispel Magic.
What level is hunger? Level 3. What level is dispel magic?
Mm-hmm.
3rd
Okay.
level.
You cast dispel magic, and the coldness and the hunger evaporates and disappears.
All right, and I'm gonna have my air elemental move in
Okay.
on her, and Big B's hand's going to.
It'll take an opportunity attack from Blaziken.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Blaziken.
Well, that's 6.
The mud method's also going to take an opportunity attack.
Yay!
Oh, it's another natural 19. There we go. That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Have the 2.
All right.
All right, so the air elemental
And
moves away.
yes, so he's gonna. Can I kind of have it to where he's behind her and the Big B's kind of in front?
No, 'cause
another
she's up against
pinching?
the wall, and so you can't really
Uh,
flank on this one.
Well, even side
No,
to side.
because It's a curve. So you're coming.
Sounds
at
good.
Like this.
Yep. So. Yep. So, the air elemental will make its first
ahead.
attack, which is a 26. The second attack is a 25. All right. The first one does
Are you
13
gonna
damage.
Uncanny dodge that. Okay, so you're gonna uncanny dodge that one. You'll take 6 from that one.
All right, and the second one does 14 damage.
Still there? She's down? Hadeson, how do you want to do this? This is the third one you've done. You did all 3 of your siblings.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Wizard OP, Wizard 2 OP. All right. So, it was the air elemental, right? So again, the air elemental is going to go up. He's going to fling both his arms at her and twirl her body in the air and fling her to Bixby's hand as Bixby just punches it
Oh my gosh.
and
So mean.
flattens it to the
Hadeson's all,
ground.
And then his air elemental shoots you up in the air, and you're kind of flying through the air, consciousness a little in and out, but you come to, get a deep breath just as Bigby's hand sucker punches you. Consciousness leaves.
And Hadeson, yeah, I won! Yay, Mommy's gonna be so proud! Yeah.
All of the other elementals disappear. The room is vacant except for Hadeson. Yay!
Daddy, I win the prize! I win the prize, Daddy!
Fireworks go off. But, your dad slowly kind of materializes, but you can tell he's not really paying attention. About 10 seconds go by and he doesn't say anything.
Daddy? Didn't I win?
Excellent. Hadeson?
Yeah, Hadeson Fearless.
He kind of turns around a little bit, and you guys all see this crystal ball that he's holding, and he's looking at it. What were we doing again? What is
Oh, well,
Inheritance, it's mine.
We were going to.
Tifek.
We were all fighting each other, and you said the winner will win the prize.
Right. Yes, that's what I said. I have a question. Have you ever heard of a turtle? And that's where we'll end.
I don't.
Trial of the Elementals. Unfortunately, a turtle is going to inherit the power. He gets completely sidetracked. Saw a turtle in his crystal ball. Never mind this whole sibling nonsense. You guys fought each other for nothing. A turtle's going to get it. But congratulations, Hadeson.
It's
you
funny
did.
'cause-
You did.
Michael didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Michael doesn't know because he hasn't listened to the podcast. But in the podcast, a turtle is the warlock for the genie. He's the genie lock. And he ends up getting the power. So, yeah. So you just hear him say, "Have you ever heard of a turtle?" And then all of a sudden, you're back on your native plane in your mom's house, and nothing happened. You don't have his power.
Oh.
Are we
Has-
dead
No,
yet?
He's gonna have a
Do
big
we have-
Oh
personality
yeah,
change.
yeah. You're gonna be angry about this. The 3 of you all appear as well on your native planes. You're not actually dead.
Sounds
I'm
like I
gonna
have a
go
job to do.
I'm gonna go straight back to gambling so I can get another one of those tattoos.
Absolutely.
Because it's a
One-off
one-time
use.
use.
I am. Hadeson is just in sobbing tears to his mom. I won, but the daddy. It's just like a mutter jumble. He can barely even his mom could barely even understand him. She's like trying to comfort him as best as she can, but
Tifek is furious. He grabs his holy symbol, and with the Eldritch tattoo, he activates it at the same at the same time, and he crushes the symbol
Ooh.
in his hands.
Oh, so you're an oath
He
breaker
walks,
now. Okay.
Yep. He walks over to a
Ooh.
small chest that he has in his room, opens it up, pulls out a scroll, and a luck blade. Though it's not activated, it's empty. The scroll opens up. It's a scroll of plane shift. He opens up a portal to the plane of the genies
To the genie's demiplane.
and walks in. Genie's the genie's demiplane, and walks in. I guess I have to go trap one of my cousins.
All right. What about you, Rill?
Rill's gonna be like, oh, about what I expect left behind, and he's gonna be frustrated for a bit. Well, for a long time, and he's going to choose to make his own worth because he's found that no one else is going to care, and so he's going to go back to a life of smuggling, and he's going to try to build his own wealth so he can, well, be better than his father, so he can have value.
Okay. So each of you, being scorned by your father, feel like you competed for nothing, all that posturing and all that work, all that waiting, all the training building up to this moment. And your father just decided, yeah, I think never mind that. I'm just going to give it to a turtle of all things instead. Yeah, that might be a little bit of personality changes for you guys. Might be a little angry about it. And you guys continue your life as is, and a turtle gets the great genie's power. I want to say thank you to all of our viewers or for listening, everybody who's listening to this. This has been or we call this a dicey experience. Jason?
It's been a dicey experience.
It's been a dicey experience. Please tune in, please subscribe, and follow all of Jacen's content. He also streams in different things, and wish him congratulations for all of his endeavors. Okay? Everybody else, ready to sign off?
Thank you, Dakken, for DMing, man. We really appreciate it, and I appreciate all y'all getting in and coming to play. It's been a joy. Do any of y'all want to share your socials or anything where they can find you for any of the things that you guys do?
No, I live off the grid.
Off the grid.
Okay.
I don't really do anything too special, but if you want to look up the Facebook page, Knit in Shining Armor, knit as in KNIT, I do some crochet. I have been working on unofficial turtles that might be mutant and ninja in nature. So if you want to check out my newest crochet creations, check out that Facebook page. Etsy shop may be coming soon.
Great. You can support me by supporting Jacen. Follow his stuff. Watch him when he streams, and subscribe to this podcast.
Can I give the classic outro?
Go for it.
Next time. We'll be deadly serious next time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Next time, I'll be deadly
Yay.
serious.
Peace.
Next time.